Hi everyone, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are not new. Today we have a jewelry Q&A video. I got a few questions on my last video, and then I also get questions frequently on Instagram about my jewelry pieces and the carat of some things and prices. So I just wanted to go ahead and make this video just to kind of answer all of your questions. I did ask you guys to ask me questions on Instagram if you had any that weren't already asked. And then I also took some questions from the comment section from my jewelry collection video. The first question is about my tennis bracelet. My tennis bracelet is 3 carats yellow gold, and 3 carats is the total weight because they're obviously tiny diamonds. Usually the carat weight equals to how much the bracelet is going to cost, although mine is a little bit over 3. I think it's like 3.2 or 3.1, something like that. It's not exactly 3. So I did get a little bit of a deal with mine, but usually it's like if one is 1 carat, it'll be 1,000, 2 carats, 2,000, so something like that. If there's one that's maybe, I remember there was one that I tried on that was like, oh no, it was a tennis necklace. So it was like 12.83 carats, like total weight, and that one was about 13,000, which is crazy, but I love trying things on, so it's just like nice to kind of see how they look on you. But that one was about like 13,000, but she would have went a little bit lower. So the pieces, like the carat weight usually amounts to how much the bracelet is going to be. Granted, you can get cheaper ones like from other jewelers and stuff. Like the jewelry market is so competitive in the jewelry district. Like you can literally say, oh, I got this quote from this person, and then you can go and get another quote from somebody else. So you can always get a cheaper price, but I think it's also really important to be loyal to someone, because if you want custom pieces, or if you want pieces that have to be made and then sent over, then obviously they can make anything. It's just a matter of how much you're going to be paying for labor, and then also for the cost of what gold is today. Does my jeweler make the VCA pieces? She does not. She sources them from Europe. So it's the same, it's what they say, the same manufacturers that create VCA and Cartier and all of the luxury designer jewelry. And this is the thing, okay? So when it came to like getting my pieces made and everything, I had so many comments like, oh my god, you're like, you know, they're not real, blah blah blah, like they're so fake, counterfeit, blah blah blah, whatever. And then you go online, and then there are South Asians getting praised for getting their jewelry made in India or in Dubai and things like that. It's like, make it make sense. Like if you're gonna praise like Middle Eastern people and South Asians for doing that, then like what difference is it for an Asian person to do it, Southeast Asian? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like people will go online and bash that, but then they'll go and praise somebody else for doing the exact same thing. And yeah, it's made in 21 karat gold, which is great, like you're getting what you want. But for me, I want the piece to look like the same yellow tone. I want it to look the way that it is. So yeah, like she can make it in 21 karat gold and she can request that, but do I ultimately want that look? Like, no. My skin is more tan, so it will still look okay, but I wanted what I wanted. And for me, I think it's not the same as getting fake purses. Fake purses, it's probably not leather, it's probably plastic that's like coated. It's not gonna last long, you don't get to resell it, and these are like long-term investments. Like purses and jewelry, I just would never buy a fake bag. Like that's just not, you get nothing in return for that. Like sure, like you're gonna be stepping out of a Honda with like a Birkin, come on. It's just that I don't understand. And you could say the same, like if I were to get like a Tesla or like a Prius or whatever, you like someone would be like, oh, she's wearing Van Cleef, like coming out of a like. But like jewelry, I feel like jewelry is so much more like sentimental and like personal, and I feel like anyone can like give you jewelry, but it's not like you're even like putting on this facade with jewelry. It's like you like the design, you like the look of it, so you get it made with the exact same materials. So it's not the same. Like I feel like people who keep saying that like jewelry that are not from the store directly and that are made by like a personal jeweler is like fake, like that's not it. It's like the agate, the mother of pearl, the onyx, all of those stones are exactly the same. So I just want to like put that out there. So no, my jeweler does not make the pieces herself. They are sourced, and Someone else said, can I order pieces from your jeweler, or who is she? In regards to my jeweler, she does not want her name out. She's already built her clientele list and everything, and she's happy with what she has. Basically, if it's just by word of mouth, it's fine, but she's not going to just get people calling her like from the internet being like, oh, can I get this piece, can I get this piece, how much is this, how much is that? Basically, if you guys are interested in something, you guys can come to me and ask me, and I will charge you tax, obviously California tax, and shipping fees, and you can get your piece. I am going to let you know that you can get your pieces cheaper from other people, but it's the thing is, like, with the stones and everything, like I can get them from someone else, from a Chinese jeweler, and I'll get to that in a minute. So I can get them from a Chinese jeweler, which I probably will. But when it came to just my solid gold piece, so this one here, this is the guilloche with two of the Alhambras have diamonds in them, and then the other 3 don't. When it came to this piece, this was a little bit more, like, obviously more expensive, but I knew what I was getting from her. I trust her already, so it wasn't even like I didn't have to second guess or like get my gold tested by anybody else. Like, I trust her. So for me, that was kind of why I decided to get it with her. But you can get, like, you know, like the stone pieces made with another jeweler, or have somebody else order them. And again, it's just whether or not you're going to trust them. Like, I don't know, I kind of feel hesitant sometimes. I always think like, oh, I can just go to somebody else and get it cheaper, but do I really want to do that? Like, I don't know. How did I get my connection with the Chinese jeweler? So in terms of the piece that I have that I made in commemoration of my grandmother, that one, they reached out to me and they made it for me as a gift. I didn't like go out and find them, but as far as my Chinese jeweler that sells the Van Cleef pieces and like Tiffany, everything, like literally everything and anything, that jeweler actually contacted me through WhatsApp, and I honestly don't know how they got my number or like what database it was in, but they contacted me through WhatsApp, and I didn't trust it at first, but then I got an onyx piece for a friend, and he had said like, oh, I want an onyx bracelet, so can you get it? And I was like, yeah. And I went ahead and like I paid with my own money, because I was just like, oh, I don't really know if this is real, but like I just wanted to test it out. And so I was like putting money on the table, basically gambling at this point. And we got the piece, got it tested, had the onyx tested, and it was real. Like the stone, the gold, everything, it was 18K gold, like the same. You do risk a little bit in like taking that chance, but with that, like, that's like a credible one. And if you guys are curious about that one, it's like you might see pages on Instagram that are like, oh, we sell this product, or I don't know, like like designer pieces, designer jewelry pieces, and you might think like, oh, this is a spam account, or like it's fake, but some of them are real. Like, and it's hard to kind of like go back and forth with them, but if you guys have WhatsApp, it'll make it a lot easier. Any jeweler recommendations, I would recommend to just walk around and ask. It doesn't hurt to ask. If they don't have designer pieces in their window, which obviously you can't really have that, I would recommend to just walk around and ask, can you make this, can you make this, how much is this, how much is this? Like, just ask. Like, they're not going to be like, oh, if you come back to me, I'm going to charge you more. Like, they're not going to do that. Just ask if they have what you want, and then ask them if they can make it, compare the prices. Like, that's it. Like, don't be scared. Don't be scared. At the end of the day, they know that there's competition between each and every one of the stalls, so they're not gonna like judge you or say anything. Like, if they just don't want to make it, then they don't want to make it. Maybe if you see something in their little like window section or whatever, you can say like, oh, can I see that? Or like, you know, talk about like your interest a little bit. You do have to put a little bit of time into it and just see if they can make whatever you want. Price difference with like authentic versus inauthentic in terms of brand names. I guess we can start with this one. I think I paid like $12.50 or $11.50. I honestly don't remember. And I know if like you will go around and ask, like, people can make it cheaper, obviously. It's not a lot of gold. Like, I think the prices with my jeweler is probably a third of the price of retail. So there are jewelers that are gonna make it cheaper. Like my Chinese jeweler, they make it way, way cheaper. Yeah, it's just but that's like, those are made in China. Like my jeweler gets them made in Europe, so it's very different, like just depending on what you want. I mean, the look, the design and everything is not different, but I think just different manufacturers, different people that you're dealing with. My jeweler, actually, she is Chinese, but she does source from Europe. Yeah, I would say the price is not that far. Like my Cartier ring, got this for Actually, I think this was kind of expensive. I think this was like $17.50 if I'm not mistaken. I think it was $14.50. And then my agate bracelet was probably $1,500 or $14.50 as well. I think it was $14.50. Yeah, this was about... This one, her prices, and again, her prices are not going to be the same for everybody, obviously, but for me, like, if you guys buy it through me, they will be the same or maybe even a better price. Obviously, if you go to her and, like, you guys find her or whatever, like, it's not going to be the same price. So, and I don't think she would even say that she sells, like, designer-inspired pieces. Yeah, that's kind of like the gist of the pricing. And then with these pieces, I got them from a lady that was in St. Vincent, and she is, like, closer to Hill Street, so, like, along that street, along the windows there. And they're like Persian, I think. So she has a lot of like cute dainty pieces, like pieces that you would see at Missouri, like on Missouri, very similar. So if you guys want that, I don't remember what her stall is, but she's along the window on like Hill Street. My experience in the jewelry district, it's been great overall. Like I said, I kind of just go to my jeweler. I don't really look around anymore. And then I also go to the Cambodian jeweler if I'm looking for like more bigger like diamond pieces. Like she has a hoop. She has a hoop earring with baguettes, with like diamond baguettes, and she was selling that for like $18.50 or $7.50, and that price is incredible for like a medium-sized hoop with the diamonds like going around it. I think it was like halfway. So my Cambodian jeweler, she's amazing. There are a lot of other Cambodian jewelers in Chinatown, but I haven't been, and if you want like traditional Khmer jewelry, I think like I will go soon, but just like I said, I'm on a no-buy. I'm on a no-buy right now. Yeah, I want to get like a xojennydey and like bracelets for like my cousins and stuff. Like I want to keep it traditional with them. So I think that just like is better with younger kids. So, well, they're teenagers, but still, I mean, they're a lot younger than me. That's pretty much like what I have to say about that. Like my experience has been good. Like you go there, sometimes they'll like ask you, oh, what are you looking for? Like I'll give you a good price or whatever, but just like compare it with everybody. Like doesn't matter. My Tiffany ring, T-wire ring, does it snag? Does it bend easily? It does bend easily. I've gotten it caught in some things. It completely bent open. It was scary. And then I actually have like a little divot on it. Like I put my hand in something and then I think it, like the metal like scraped it, so it has a little snag in it. That ring is so like high maintenance, I feel like, especially because it's like halfway open already. So if you get it caught in something, it's gonna snag if it's like big, if the hole is big enough. It's been it's not a nightmare, but it's just been a little bit of a headache to wear it because it is one of my most, like I wear it every day. I usually wear it on my index finger if I'm wearing it on this hand, and then I'll wear it on my middle finger if I'm wearing it on this hand. That ring is just annoying sometimes. Earrings, necklaces, or bracelets, where to start a collection in your opinion? I started mine in the summer, so I wanted necklaces because that's what was showing. If I were to start in the winter, I would start with rings and earrings, and that's just like, and I think the weather has a lot to do with it, of course. I would recommend getting like a really nice everyday bracelet. I think I started my stack with the curb bracelet by Missouri. I mean, it's long gone now, but I did start it with that and then kind of just built on the stack. And then just like, you know, little ones, like little dainty ones with like maybe 1 diamond or like 5 diamonds around it, things like that. Earrings, and I barely got into earrings, so yeah, but I think necklaces are very important because you're always showing your neck. So definitely get like a piece or two that is going to be like a staple for every day. Someone said planned in Lux. It's funny because I actually have friends, like my friend Brittany actually follows this account. So she said, do an unboxing of your VCA. Wait, you can't, it's fake. Stop flexing like it's real. Nobody said it was real. It's obviously real materials, and you don't have your face on your on your Instagram, so literally nothing to say there. You have a page based on a planner, not on your personality, so get a life. Best cleaning solutions, products to use for jewelry, especially for someone who works out a lot. I work out every single day, so I just use the Dawn Power Wash or like regular Dawn dish soap if I have it. I haven't purchased that soap in a while. Actually, I've just been using the Power Wash. Sorry, my hair is like bothering me. So I've just been using the Power Wash. It's been fine. Sometimes I'll have to go in and scrub it a little bit. Where do you go for your custom jewelry? Sorry, I go to my jeweler, but you guys can find jewelers anywhere. Or if there's like a specific piece that you guys want, like you guys can always ask me and then I can go to my jeweler and then ask her. But you have to be willing to like obviously pay tax pay for the shipping. Like there's no like you're gonna be paying a little bit more than if you were to come here yourself, obviously, but I still think that it might be a little bit cheaper than like purchasing it online on like a website or something. How to layer necklaces. I love your 9 diamond one, but I can't find one similar, and Tiffany is very expensive. You can type in diamonds by the yard and it should pop up, so just look like diamonds by the yard, Tiffany inspired or something like that. How to layer necklaces. I really like the Masika. It's Luna's food. I really like the Masika necklace, and that one I think would complete my stack ultimately. But I haven't been able to like pull the trigger on that. I think you just have to like play around with it. Like you can go to the jewelry district or like to a jewelry store, just like kind of stack them on and see like how you like them. So yeah, just like play around with it. Did your jeweler make the Van Cleef bracelet? Yes, she did. Do you feel like having the evil eye jewelry makes a difference for vibes? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely it does. I took it off, but I think I'm gonna put it on this side because I still want to have it on. It definitely did. I feel like with my emotions and everything was just more calm. Like I wasn't overreacting. I wasn't getting like over triggered with certain situations. I feel like especially someone who like puts their life online, I think it really helped like subside just like hateful energy and like comments. Like I didn't get as many, and don't start now, okay? Don't start now. It definitely was a lot less, and it was like such a good feeling. Like it was nice that things were calm while they were. Do you think the VCA necklace in onyx is practical for daily use, or should it be taken off for a shower? I think that's up to you. I don't really take off my mother of pearl really in the shower because I just am so lazy and I just never take it off. For me, I think like I just want to enjoy my pieces. I don't want to think about it too much. I know that Van Cleef can be a little bit high maintenance because of the stones and everything, but I can just go to my jeweler and have her put a stone in, so it really is like not a big deal to me. But I understand if like obviously if you're getting it from the Van Cleef store, like if you can't source them yourself, then you are worried about that because you don't want to spend more money on top of already paying for it. But like with my Tiffany ring, even though like it bends and it has like dents on it, and I got that from the store, from the Tiffany store in Hawaii, I don't treat it any differently than I do my other pieces, just because I don't know, I just want to enjoy my pieces. That's just how I feel. Show us your new pieces. So I actually got my 3rd hole pierced. Remember I told you guys in my last vlog that I wanted to get it done. So I got my 2nd hole pierced on this side. And then here, this is my ear stack right now. So I have the teardrop single diamond, and then I have the little cuff thing from Ideal. This one is super cute. And then the Ideal Uma and their solo. And then this one is just the, it's a cubic zirconia in 14K gold. And this one is just from Banter. I got it done at like a Banter station. And I think they have one in Century City as well. And they just did it with a gun. I was gonna go to like a tattoo shop or something, but we were already there and like I just wanted it done and like to get it over with. So I did end up doing that. Then I just have the cuff here. But yeah, she spaced out the piercing because I did have my ear pierced on this side already, the 2nd hole. She just had to go through it. But I told her I wanted it a little bit higher, so we have to wait a little bit longer for this one to heal in order for me to change it out. Otherwise the hole can like, if it sags, then it can open the other hole and it can just be like a gigantic hole that I can't even use. I do want to get like a 4th and a 3rd, and I feel like that would be it. Like that would be the max that I would do. But I was really excited actually to get it done. So yeah, that's what's going on. And then I have the ear cuff just for a little bit more, just because this is kind of plain on this side. And then obviously I did get the Van Cleef guilloche, so that's what it looks like. It's kind of dirty though, but I just have on these 2 bracelets right now. Just wanted to keep it very simple for the moment, but like I said, I haven't gone out or anything, so it's just like been enjoying it like in my home. Okay, and then I just have a few more questions. What is your favorite piece if you had to choose one? I definitely think the solo diamond necklace. This one is 0.44 carats, and this one I think it just like signifies like independence. Like to me that's what I think, because I obviously had a pair of earrings and then got it made into that. It was from my ex, and I think just like having one and then having a piece that I actually love and not having to wear what like he wanted me to wear all the time, like it was just such a freeing moment. So I love that. So I definitely think it's this one, although like contrary to the where the diamond was from. Yeah, I don't know, I really like it. What engagement style do you like? Do you like the Tiffany knot rings? I actually don't, because I think that would snag on stuff because of the end of the bows. And then engagement rings, I have my favorites. All jewelry collection including Mejuri and Ana Luisa. I actually don't wear any of the Ana Luisa items that I have, and I haven't worked with them in a really long time. So most of their pieces pretty much tarnished, or I'm trying to see what I have back there. I only have the one with like the green stone on it, and yeah, I haven't worked with them in a long time. What watches do you like? I love Cartier and Rolex. I think AP, I just feel like it's so like so manly. Like, I don't know, it just looks very like masculine to me. And then Patek Philippe, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I love their watches like so much. I just don't like, it's so expensive. I feel like I would never own it. Like, I don't know, I hope I do one day. But definitely, I think there was actually a tennis bracelet that I was looking at that was like $5 grand, and I feel like I would rather put that towards a watch instead. So like maybe a Rolex or like a Cartier. And then I don't know, I want like, if I get the Rolex, I definitely do like the Jubilee with like a pearl face. I don't know, they're just gorgeous. Was the bracelet from VCA? No. How much did you spend on your jewelry collection? I have no idea. I don't know if I want to know. No, it's a lot. I don't know. I think it's like really up to you whether or not you want to get your jewelry straight from Van Cleef, or if you don't mind getting it from a jeweler, like, I don't know, it really doesn't matter. Like, nobody's gonna come up to you and ask. Personal preference, obviously. But I'm gonna continue getting my jewelry from my jeweler. I love her prices, and it's all real materials and the same thing. I don't mind it at all, and I love it. And that's basically it. If you guys have any more questions, you guys can leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that I answered some of your questions. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. You guys can email me anytime or message me on Instagram. Sometimes the messages get lost, so just message again or like boost it or whatever if I didn't respond. And yeah, I think I talked about everything. And I'm not wearing anything on this side. I had my Apple Watch on, just wearing 2 necklaces, and then you guys saw my ear stack. So that's pretty much all that I have on today. I think this is pretty much what I'm going to keep it at for a while, just because it's very like minimal, very like simplistic. I also love my blue stack, so I'm going to leave a picture here like with the agate. And that one is also like my favorite stack. And I love the blue because not a lot of people have it, but I also don't see a lot of people with the gold either. So like gold with diamonds, and it shines like so nicely, like in like indoor lighting. It's just so pretty. Very happy with my pieces. Like I said, I think I'm kind of like just set. I haven't gotten my Justin Clue bracelet yet, but I will kind of update you guys, of course, once that comes in. It's been a long time. I think a lot of the orders she said were delayed, so that one I paid for a long time ago, I think in March. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any other questions, you guys can let me know in the comments down below, and hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.